280. Hey.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Now he'll escape to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 1st down, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mike 5-4. Mike 7, let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Quentin Jefferson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Chiefs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Mike 54. Dude, fellas, let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. It's Williams on the catch. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the 1st. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
To throw is Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 56 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
The end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 14, Chiefs nothing.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
54, come on. 58, 3, 2, 18, chopper, chopper. Charlie. Switch. Come on, baby.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Right there.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and then the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They drop down the spot, but it's a critical one as they lose that first round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution on the Cowboys and the Eagles in the NFC East, CD.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy deal because essentially San Francisco and Seattle have kind of been trading back and forth, and after Sunday night's games, San Francisco holds that spot. But remember, those two play Week 17. It could all be decided then. The Saints have already locked down the NFC.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down,
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alex Okafor. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead, and he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 29 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
What we got? Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now it's Wilson, buying time to his left. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Check, 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 check.
On second down, it's Carson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson being chased out left. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Touch 50. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.